Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, straight into the action. Rijkaard, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is... Tries one from range! Now, who's going to be first to this? That has not gone well. Mbappe, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Getting up there! It's bounced back off the post. That has been slung wide. Okazaki. And this is Mohamed. He'll try from distance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Turns back here, probably the best option. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Doué. And that pass just didn't quite work. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Salah knocks it into space. That pass has been well intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is good progress on the left. Very nicely done. Rui Costa's cross. Oh, there's a probing ball. Edmilson. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Nedved. It's Nedved! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, good spread. And it's Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Panucci. Nedved chasing after it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's an imaginative pass. Del Piero. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played in with purpose. Turkey do have a chance to counter here. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a searching pass. Pass is just off target.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nedved. Oh, that's superb. Bullet! And that was too close for comfort.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Yaya Toure can see things others simply cannot. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Not Cuts it out wide. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. They get a throw in. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the header! It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Forward it goes. Mbappe might just make this. Nicely worked. Doué. And it's Okazaki.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shin to shin. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello, attendees.
So there was the first half.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Goes for goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. It is a corner, good chance. And we have our very first corner. Turkey have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Besiktas have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And it's Albert Ferrer. And he's got away from him. He can run onto that. Diving header! Thuram clears it away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Edmilson. Doué. Ekitike. Oh, no joy this time. Almost an hour gone, and he's found a way past, and he's heaved it away. Besiktas have reclaimed it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot!
Substitution for Besiktas.
Besiktas can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 22, Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field, number 19.
Vicious ball here.
Number 23.
Tries to play it through. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Decent chance! And it's in! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Searching pass he's played there. And he was quick to react. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Looks a good ball through. Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Turkey restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Rui Costa is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 5, Rijkaard. Coming on the field is number 16, Rodri.
Now he's running away. Shot, surely! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. This is their second corner of the game. Quality ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shoots! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Besiktas look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Diaz. Lewandowski. Diaz. Not the most accurate pass. Rui Costa. And that was nowhere near his best. And he cuts out the supply. And that's been won straight back. Rui Costa. Del Piero. Nedved. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Turkey were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. But in the end, they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members
So there
of
it
our
is.
fan
What
club
struck you most
celebrating
about
their
that?
wedding
Well, Peter,
anniversary
this
today.
was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Turkey are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there.
That's a good ball. Nicely aimed pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Hullet. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Turkey with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pinches it off him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Impressive jump! Harmlessly behind.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Driving on and making good progress. He's on it, can he get away? He has a look up. Maldini did well to stay calm there. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Sneijder. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Nedved demonstrating his defensive quality there. Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Nedved stood his ground strongly. Mbappe. And the finish! Goal! Turkey! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Great chance! And there's a goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to...
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Gamba Osaka have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Turkey have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Eto'o. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rui Costa. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Nedved. And he's managed to get free. He's found a way through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's quick to return it. Can he get it through? And the shot! It's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Gamba Osaka with the lead. Goes for a shot! Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. This is a promising build-up. That's Nedved. And he's running through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vitinha. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's just beyond his reach.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. That's it, 45 minutes up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
At all times.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Great defending, strong and determined. That is a little undercooked. Azar. Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Cannavaro. Panucci. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rui Costa. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That has not gone well. It's Rui Costa. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space.
And a chance! And a neat finish! This is getting better and better. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Gamba Osaka now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Hazard. Vitinha. He has found a way through. Chance! Oh, that's another chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Hazard. Number 21, Vitinha. Number 22, Schneider.
Yaya Toure.
18,
Good-looking ball.
Number 6, Eto'o.
And it's Xavi.
Coming on the field, number 4, Dani
Turkey
Olmo.
still have the cards to
Number
affect this
30,
game.
Xavi.
Where it came from. That's destined for the flank.
Number 15,
Goal kick.
Mohamed Salah. Number 10, El Hadj Diouf. Substitution.
Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Del Piero going face to face with his great rival. And here's Messi. Now it's Messi. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Turkey have themselves a chance from the spot. An exchange of stares, and here we go. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Nedved producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Lampard, he's got away. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Gamba Osaka surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe is onto this. And that was very necessary. Rijkaard. Gamba Osaka can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Turkey could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Takes a shot! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel. Gamba Osaka go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Conte. Rijkaard has a look and plays it forward. And this is Neymar. Xavi. Gamba Osaka do have... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Turkey pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
Mbappe! And And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Turkey with the corner, there first. Impressive jump. They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by...
He leaps for it! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic...
Chance for a shot! Del Piero. And the counter is on. Now it's Nedved. Nedved. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Rui Costa. He's found a way through. And a chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Rui Costa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. De Bruyne. And now they can spring out of defence. Quarter of an hour played. That's where it came from. He's going for goal! And again, he is at his elastic best. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's destined for the flank. And he's quick to return it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bellingham.
Galatasaray really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box. Rui Costa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. And it's Olmo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Look at the space here. Bullish header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And they can counter here. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Forlan. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Has a look up. Getting up there! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
has been slung wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Galatasaray are down to 10 men. Van Basten. Looking for the run. And he's worked it through. Pull it. And pull it! It's loose and there's... Oh, what has happened here? Corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. And it's played in here.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Nedved steaming forward at pace. Del Piero.
There will be 3 minutes out of time.
Is always... Rui Costa! What a wonderful goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's rising! Oh, off the bar! Nedved. Del Piero. And it's Nedved. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And that's a sharp finish. That pass isn't the best. Diaz. Roberto Carlos. Cross in. That is a brilliant interception.
Galatasaray clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Forlan. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Van Basten. Oh, this is a great position. Rijkaard. Now Mbappe. Pull it. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Van Basten. Picked out Forlan! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Del Piero knocks it into space. Del Piero is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers... And Del Piero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Hullet. Del Piero. De Bruyne. And the pass is intercepted. Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's intervened well there. Forlan, nicely spread. It's Rui Costa. Del Piero is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Dani Olmo. And here's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Del Piero. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
"75 minutes played. Turkey have it back and can go again. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! Goal! Turkey! And they get themselves in front! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Substitution for Turkey, number 6.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 20.
Turkey leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Coming on the
Takes a
field,
shot!
number 10.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Neymar really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Didier Drogba.
Oh, good spread.
Number 9.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Forlan, brilliantly cut out. Oh, they can break here. No, he's not getting past him there. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Bernardo Silva. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Drogba. Played through into space. Threads one in. Neymar looking to receive it in space. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, just a keeper now. time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area
Thoughts on
around
what we've
the
just
stadium
seen?
is strictly
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Now it's Del Piero. Vieira with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Vieira has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And it's Jordi Alba. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Suarez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Jordi Alba picks it up out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
A header! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. This might spell danger. But they've got it again. Well, they can break here. Nicely weighted ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Hullet. So what can they make of this? Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Turkey with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. And here's Suarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi, upright and purposeful. That's tidy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Hullet! Yeah, good-looking ball. Turkey already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Oh, it's come loose. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that is a little undercooked. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's all alone. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing, and he had to go with the risk.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll...
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Half an hour played now. And this is Messi. That's going wide left. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Hullet. Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game. And this is Hullet. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Del Piero. And Del Piero! Turkey with another corner. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. That is a brilliant interception. Real chance! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Turkey are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. And this is Del Piero. He's had a shot! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He is through here. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Turkey absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Turkey seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Cannavaro. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to get it away. That's rather hopeful. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And here's Del Piero. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
substitution in progress.
Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Ferdinand does well not to be outdone there. Haaland. No, again there's no way through. That has been cut short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jordi Alba receives it in a wide... Oh, great leap!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Turkey looking close to untouchable here at 3-0. And here's Del Piero. Can he get it through? Rui Costa. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Nedved. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Del Piero. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Jordi Alba making good progress. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. No luck with that dink over the top. And now the breakaway. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good effort! And that's a tidy finish. How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And there was Yamal! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Chance, surely! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Just eases him off the ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. And this is Hullet! And that's a good finish. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba got a long way forward to join the attack. Now, can they get him away?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Del Piero. He's got away. Jordi Alba delivers. And here's Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Ferdinand. To Messi. Ibrahimovic! Keeper's got his work done. Nedved, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. pull it. Oh, that was vital. Yamal. And the shot! Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Ferdinand. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings the power to whatever he does, and he's
always taken it. Shot, it's Ibrahimovic! And there's an early warning shot across the bow. Kante calmly anticipates. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, just a keeper now! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nedved powering forward here. Now it's Del Piero, and this is Messi. Now it's Hullet. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Bojan. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
That pass has been well intercepted. Yaya Toure. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Showing good feet. Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. That has not gone well. Turkey yet to have an attempt on goal. Here's that, goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's Van Basten! Thuram clears it away.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. Ronaldinho! Yaya Toure. Here's Nedved. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh no, what has happened here? And that has sent him sprawling. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's wave play. Real chance! Goal! Turkey! And Turkey take the lead. Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Turkey can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Such good technique.
No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Now he's got space here. That is good progress on the left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Van Basten! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Van Basten really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Ronaldinho's delivery.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And he can thump it away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Hullet. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid, and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Chers spectateurs, je vous
Turkey
rappelle que nos
leading
agents
by
et
one
nos
at the
hôtesses
break.
vous attendent à la boutique du
Yeah, on the
club.
face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
And the shots! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Ronaldinho. Yaya Toure. He's shifting through the gears here. He can run onto that. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Turkey are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
He's got away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hullet. Oh, he's bustling through here. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard. That's a lovely, delicate pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's there to clear it. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. No, he's just misjudged that one.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Del Piero. And this is Messi. He's found a way past. And that is masterful defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a shade optimistic. And it's Messi. Kante with the slide tackle there. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And here's Hullet. Thuram. And this is Messi. Zanetti venturing down the left. That'll be a throw. Kante wins the duel this time. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to play it through. That looks a cracking ball. Pinches it off him. He's hit it long, but astray. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Nedved.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Lovely feet. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Thuram. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And there's green grass ahead of him. Jordi Alba has the space to scheme. That's going to go a long way. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Nedved. And here's Messi. Conte. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Cannavaro.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's well spotted. And that will be it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
And it's Eto'o. Oh, that's a clever look. There's the header!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Del Piero. Beckham. Here's Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. And it's Eto'o. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, nice touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Roberto Carlos. And it's Eto'o. Goes down, but nothing given. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Turkey yet to have an attempt on goal. That has ended up in no man's land. Thuram. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Verona really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Messi, very much a man of this moment. It's played through for him. Del Piero. He is through here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And Del Piero! Goal! Turkey! The first significant strike. He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Turkey are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Chance for a shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. close it. Hello! And no mistake. It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Eto. Van de Ven is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Desai. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Turkey up by one goal at the halfway point.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Turkey are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes, 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Turkey leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And this is Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a good run he's making out on the left. That's the throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And it's Yaya Toure. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. And now the breakaway. Desai cuts it out. Beckham. And that's gone loose. Now it's Eto. Shoots! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Goes forward. Now he's off and running. Pirlo. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos picks it up out. Header! Off the post! Goal! Hellas Verona! And the comeback is complete. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution for Turkey, number 22.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, important interception. Turkey perhaps contemplating their next change here. McTominay. Rivaldo. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Substitutions taking place.
Making further changes here and in quick succession. He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van der Ven, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Is there any support? He might not need it. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that interception was most necessary. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Diouf, he's through on goal, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Eto'o. It's a searching pass. It's Maradona! Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cafu. Jordi Alba. Now it's Hunnit.
There will be 5
Van der
minutes
Ven
added
does
time.
really well to win the ball there. That's a cute ball. Oh, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. Yaya Toure. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mohamed Salah. And he's got away from it. That's that, the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Turkey certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba looking to go full throttle from the outset as ever, Jim.
He'll have a very busy game as usual, Peter, constantly going up and down that flank. He's got the pace, he's got the work ethic, and some great crossing too.
And so a great source of assists, of course.
Absolutely, like all the best fullbacks, Peter.
You know. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi, and this is Hullet.
Chance! Room Hullet! That is just a piece of art!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba delivers. Gunok claims it. Safe hands. Engages and forces him off the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Unal. Goulart going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for options for movement. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep.
Goes for a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cannavaro. It's a quick ball upfield. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Arda Goulart. Goulart. And he's lost his man here. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Kokchu. That's good running with the ball. Played out wide. Celik tries across. Rijkaard with the clearance. Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Out towards the flank. That is ended up in no man's land. Hullet has found the net here, of course. 30 minutes gone. And it's Arda Goulart. Goulart cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Jordi Alba wins the duel this time. And this is Messi. Del Piero. Goulart. Gundogan. And it's Kokchu. And here's Unal. Under. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Çaykur Rizespor with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that is a nice touch. Looking to play him in. Delivers with whip. And that's the keeper's ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Güler. Kakfeci. Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Demiral kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Unal. Nice bit of trickery. Tanucci defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
There will be one.
This is Messi. And he's there to get it away. That's a throw. And this is Del Piero. And this is Hullet. Jordi Alba. And he's managed to get free. He leaps for it. It's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was all. And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Turkey firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And so the action is resumed. Under. Kukçu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it out wide. Kajolu flings in across. Rijkaard can get it clear. Messi was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Kavetsi. And that has left him in. He's had a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated.
Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Messi. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Turkey in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Kavetci. Kavetci will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Gundogan.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Under tries to pass it through. Looking for the run. Now it's Kukçu. Crosses it in here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Under. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's cut it out. So what can they make of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Under. And it's Celik. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's a sharp little ball here. Nedved. Del Piero is onto it in a flash. Thinks about the shot. Unal. Now it's Goulet. Carvecci picks it up out wide. Now it's Cavezzi. And it's Arda Goulet. Lovely bit of skill. Gives it back. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. He's in a great position here. And he's had it nicked away. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Gundogan. Can he get it through? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Turkey, Gullit.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Messi. Number 20, Del Piero. Number 14, Nedved.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Number 24,
Pass is just off target.
Toure. Coming on the field, number 18, Didier Drogba. Number 9, Shevchenko.
And it's Gundogan.
Number 10, Neymar.
Aktakolu.
Number 6, Rui Costa.
Oh, lovely feeding is such a...
Aktakolu! And he hits the net. Right back in the game.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Tries a shot!
And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
The pass has gone astray. Now, can they get him away? Oh, cracking ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get onto this? Neymar. He's picked his way through.
They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Aktakolu. Driving on and making good progress. Knocks it into space. That's the keeper's ball. They have held on just. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.